This is Pedro. Pedro comes all the way from Barcelona in Spain. He's just moved to Australia and is keen to get settled in this beautiful country. But Pedro has noticed something strange. Whenever he goes into an Australian shop and tries to buy something, they won't take his money. Why? Because he's trying to pay with euros. What are euros? Well, euros are like dollars, but they're what people in Europe use. Why do people from different countries have different money? It's like when you watch the Olympics on TV. Many different countries go to the Olympics, and there are teams competing there that have all different flags or different uniforms. This is so that when you see a runner, you know which country he is representing. But even though all the runners look different, they still do the same thing. This is the same as international currency. Notes and coins from different countries may look different, but they all do the same thing and work the same way. It's all money. So, Pedro has come all the way from Spain to Australia, but here he can't use his euros anymore. He has to use Australian dollars. So, what does he do with all this useless money from Europe? Well, actually, it isn't totally useless. You can actually turn your foreign money into Australian dollars. Some places, like banks or currency converters, will do this for you. So, Pedro goes to a bank to change his euros into Australian dollars. But wait, he gave the person at the desk 100 euro and got 130 Australian dollars back. Why does he get all that extra money? That's because not all international currencies are worth the same amount. And guess what? They're always changing. Some days you can get more Australian dollars for your euro. Some days you can get less. Today, 1 euro gets Pedro 1 Australian dollar and 30 cents. If he had US dollars, that might be worth a different number of Aussie dollars. And 1 British pound will be worth a different amount again. And so will a Chinese renminbi, and the same with an Indian rupee. It's really important to understand that different currencies are worth different amounts. Pedro discovered this when he was doing some shopping online. He found a video game that he really wanted to buy, and it was only $20. He was so excited. Usually video games are much more expensive than that. But after he bought it, he realized that $30 had actually come out of his bank account instead of $20. How did that happen? Well, Pedro had accidentally bought the game from a British website and paid in British pounds instead of Australian dollars. On the day he bought it, 20 British pounds were worth 30 Australian dollars. And since the money in Pedro's bank account is in Australian dollars, he was charged $30. So, here are some things to remember when shopping online. Number 1, check the currency. Are you paying in Australian dollars? If not, check if you can change what currency the prices are displayed as. If you still can't do that, then number 2, check how much it's worth in Australian dollars. There are heaps of websites that will calculate this for you. It's really easy. A good one is www.xe.com. Well, it's time for us to say bye to Pedro now. Let's wish him the best of luck settling into his new life in Australia.